Hi there. My name is Jillian Hollis, and I'm from Bardstown Road Presbyterian Church. I am actually the spouse of the pastor there, Pastor Mark. He's behind the camera, so say hi, Pastor Mark. Today I'm going to show you my garden and a couple of the ways that the garden is compassionate. Come on in. So, here's my garden. I built it this summer because I had a lot of free time during quarantine. Some of the people at church gave us a welcome gift when we moved here, and I used that welcome gift to make this first bed. And then many of my neighbors had extra bricks, so I used the bricks from my neighbors to make this bed too. So a lot of gifts went into making this garden. Up first we have a purple bell pepper plant, and if you look closely, there's a bell pepper almost ready to go, but not quite. And next to it is a Anaheim pepper plant. There's a little baby Anaheim in there too, not ready. And then there's a big tall plant right here. This is a poblano pepper plant. I can't wait. Those are my favorites. And one of my favorite things about pepper plants is that when I first planted them, they got sick. And I didn't know what was wrong. So I looked it up on the internet, and it turns out that plants need nutrients just like we do. They need calcium and they need potassium. Just like we need calcium for strong bones, they need calcium for strong stems. So I put some eggshells in, and they perked right up. In the front, we have some sage and a bunch of other herbs. There's some mint. Mint is really fun to grow because it's very easy and it smells so good, and you can put it in lemonade. And if we come back here, you see this gigantic plant right here? This is a zucchini plant. Now, zucchini plants are awesome because they have these big leaves that just eat up all the sunshine. And if you look down here really closely, there's a zucchini that's ready to go. Maybe we should just pick that. There it is. It's a little funny shape, but sometimes things like that happen in the garden. That's fine. And back here is my first eggplant plant. And you can see a little tiny eggplant that's almost ready to go too. But you can also see that there are flowers here that are going to become new eggplants. That's right. Our vegetables come from flowers, just like our plants come from seeds. And if you see right here, there's a cucumber plant that's trying to climb up my sunflower. And I wanted to show you that cucumbers come from seeds. Now, these seeds were a present from a friend of mine who lives all the way in Ohio, and she sent me a packet of seeds. Look at that. How nice is that she kept from her gardening all through the years. And here's this little teeny tiny seed that the cucumber plant comes from. Some of the seeds are even smaller than this, but this one is from a cucumber. Then back here is one of my very favorite plants. Look all the way up there, and you'll see what kind of plant it is. It's a sunflower. Can you count how many sunflower blossoms are on there? Some of them aren't even open yet. Pretty neat, huh? I had no idea this one was going to get this big. And in fact, I didn't even put it there on purpose. The squirrels moved that seed, but I'm very happy because it's quite pretty. Now, if you look here, you'll see that I have some corn growing, and it's covered in ants. But ants are part of nature. They're part of God's creation. So we're going to just let them be because it doesn't look like they're bothering our plants so much. But if they do start bothering our plants, and I need my plants to eat because I'm a vegetarian, I can take some of this homemade insect spray that basically makes all the plants taste nasty. It doesn't kill anybody, especially bees, because we need bees to make our flowers turn into eggplants and peppers and tomatoes. But for now, I think I'm going to just let them be because they're God's creatures too. Under here, this is exciting. This little tiny vine is a cantaloupe vine. So if you look, these little tiny yellow flowers are going to turn into big, fat, juicy melons. I'm super excited about that one. These are what's called chocolate sprinkle tomatoes. And they don't taste like chocolate sprinkles, but they look a little sprinkly. I have so many of these that I think I'm gonna have to give them to my neighbor, which is nice because she gave me some fabric to make it cute. Back here where you just heard that fall is my rain barrel. Look at how happy it is. This rain barrel was a gift to me as well from a lady that I met. And it was kind of ugly when I got it. It was all scratched up, so I painted it to make it happy and maybe attract some bees. Now, a rain barrel collects rain from your gutters so that when you water your garden, you don't have to use the hose or you don't have to use the water from the inside your house. So it is really good for the environment and it's also good for your house. So that's my happy rain barrel. If we move this way, look, we have a little friend down here. Look, this was a gift from my friend Jeannie, who is the music director and organist at our church. And I just love it. It makes me so happy. It keeps my garden company. And I think I'll call her Jeannie too. And I just found out today that Jeannie's favorite vegetable is radishes. And it just so happens that I grow radishes and I grow so many radishes that I have plenty to give to my friend Jeannie to thank her for giving me a ladybug. So let's come over here and pick some tomatoes. So I have so many of these that I think I'm gonna have to give them away to my neighbor up the street who gave me eggs from her chickens. It looks like lots and lots of gifts have gone into making this garden possible, which is super nice and really wonderful and provides so much bounty for me and for my family and also for my neighbors. So I just want you to keep in mind that from a little tiny seed, you can grow a big giant cucumber plant, or you can grow a big giant tomato plant or 3 big giant tomato plants, and they'll all produce seeds and they'll produce food, and you can just give it all away. You can eat it. It's delicious and it's good for the world. It's good for the bees. It's good for your backyard. It's good for your friends and it's good for you. But it's not all about vegetables and it's not all about being healthy. Sometimes it's just about fun. So just like my big giant sunflower in the back, and just like I painted my rain barrel, I planted flowers. I planted sunflowers. And so I have a whole line of sunflowers out here. And I have this one little tiny sunflower that's a really special color that I think I'm gonna give to my mom. So that's it. that's my garden. It has herbs and vegetables and all sorts of delicious things and beautiful things. I hope you think about planting something too. Thank you.